Hi, it's Henry Longard, back to talk about PolyHarp. And this is a very complicated looking PolyHarp, which has 4 different string areas sitting on top of each other, each one of which has a different timbre. And I'll show you how to build that. Why would you want to do that? Because really what PolyHarp is about is not so much the sounds that it makes, although it kind of makes okay sounds, or you can use it as a MIDI controller, but it's also the idea of the control. Hi, when I push this button, I'm going to get a selection of pitches that is constrained, and then you can go and tap your way merrily through those pitches to build the sounds that you want to make. Now here's the part where I do a Popeye-like voiceover to tell you what I'm doing. First, I'm going to select a nice empty patch and go into the edit mode. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm resizing and moving around some of these string areas and buttons so I have some room. And then I duplicate a string area about 3 times, so I have 4 different string areas now. There you go. I didn't have to go to the store and buy 4 auto harps. I just pushed a button. I've just sort of arranged them so I can find them. Now I'm going into string area number 1 and assigning it a timbre. Well, let's see. I have a few more than actually ship with the product, but you can make up your own too. This is like a shortened version of it. It has a fast decay. For the second area, I'm putting this bending string setup here. Very nice. And for the string area 3, I'm having one that's really strange and all wobbly. It's full of AM modulation. And this fourth one, I'm doing one with FOFs or Formanty kind of timbres. Let's see. On this first one, I'm actually going to change some of the properties there by making it 3 strings per string. And for this next one, you can probably hear something. Each one of them has kind of a different timbre. And when you overlay them, the strings that are underneath also get played. So let's go and turn this into quads from these rather boring rectangles and shape them all kinds of wacky ways by pulling the corners around and manipulating them. So I'm going to make a nice big timbre sandwich here, piling them up. And the next thing to work on after I'm done with this will be making some chords, although I think I'm going to test it out first. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm changing the touch mode so that they're all near, so that I can just tap on it and it will always play something. I can tap on them or strum them. Doesn't really matter. Near is a kind of a new mode. I'm getting used to it. It's kind of fun. You can hear it kind of makes tinkling noises. Very nice. All right, now let's go and make a few more buttons. Make a few more. Well, actually, we probably don't want those buttons, so let's get rid of them by double tapping on them. And we want to move them around. If you use 2 fingers, you can rescale and bend them and place them on the screen kind of crudely. But you can also use the magic cleanup mode, select them all in a row, and that will automatically space them out and stretch them between your 2 fingers. And if you let go of them too fast, it will crunch up like that, but we will fix that up. There you go. Make sure you let go 1 finger at a time when you let go. And now we can start assigning different chords to each of these chord buttons. So here's chord number 2. I'm making that a D major. And chord number 3, making that a an E, an F. These notes. Actually, I didn't change these from being major. No, I didn't do anything interesting with these. They could be majors and minors and harmonics and whatever. But right now, let's just see how this goes. Alrighty, that sounds pretty good. Great. So now you see I've made a super tonal sandwich, and now to make it saved, you can push this generate button and it makes up a name for you. You can put a description in there and type that up, push the save button, and there you go, it's saved. You can export it, you can import it, whatever. Oh, it's not ugly enough, so I think I'm going to change the color scheme using my special color scheme changer. The big guy is the main color. The little guys are angles off of the main color, and I've saved it under its new repulsive new color scheme. And there we have it. 4 layers of different kinds of sounds simultaneously. Thank you very much. You could do the same.